The cost of living off-grid month to month is one of the most misunderstood parts of the lifestyle. A lot of people assume that once your system is set up, your expenses drop close to zero. The reality is very different. While you may eliminate certain bills like rent or utilities, you replace them with a different set of ongoing costs. And those costs can be more variable, less predictable, and sometimes higher than expected. In this video, we're going to break down what off-grid living actually costs on a monthly basis and where your money really goes. Let's start with the most important idea. Off-grid living shifts your costs. It doesn't eliminate them. Instead of paying companies for services, you pay for maintaining and replacing your own systems. Let's begin with food costs, because this is usually the biggest monthly expense. Even if you grow some of your own food, most off-grid setups still rely partially on purchased food. For one person, a realistic monthly food cost is around 200 to 500 euros. Next is energy-related costs. If you have a solar system, you don't pay a monthly electricity bill, but you still have ongoing costs. Batteries degrade and eventually need replacement. Generators require fuel. Backup systems cost money to maintain. If you spread these costs over time, a realistic monthly estimate is around 50 to 150 euros. Now let's talk about water costs. If you collect rainwater or use a well, filters need replacing and pumps use energy. On average, this might come to around 10 to 50 euros per month, depending on your system. Another major category is maintenance and repairs. Things break, parts wear out, tools need replacing. A realistic monthly budget for maintenance is around 50 to 200 euros, depending on how stable your system is. Next is fuel and heating. If you rely on wood, there are costs in tools and transport. If you use gas, costs are direct. A typical monthly estimate could be 50 to 200 euros. Winter months are usually higher. Now let's include transport and access costs. Living off-grid usually means you are further from shops and services. A realistic estimate is around 100 to 300 euros per month, depending on distance and frequency of travel. Even off-grid, most people still pay for internet access. Expect around 20 to 100 euros per month for communication. Miscellaneous and unexpected costs always exist. A safe estimate is around 50 to 150 euros per month. So what does this all add up to? For a single person, a realistic monthly cost might range from 530 to 1,650 euros. Now, here's the important part. This range depends heavily on your lifestyle and how minimal you are. Good design reduces long-term expenses significantly. Poor planning leads to higher maintenance and inefficient systems. Off-grid living often trades financial cost for physical and mental work. You save money by doing things yourself. The key takeaway is simple. Off-grid living changes how you spend money, but it still requires consistent budgeting and planning. Subscribe to Off-Grid Life Tech for more honest, practical insights into off-grid life and budgeting. See you in the next one.